What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Chug here. I apologize, I haven't been posting consistently like I said I was going to in the transition between I guess balancing out everything in my life right now. But no furthermore, let's jump straight into it. First, rest in peace to Ray Lewis's son, Ray Lewis III. Great college athlete. His highlight tape is on YouTube. And Huddle, I believe too, if I'm not mistaken. You guys please pay tribute or condolences by going ahead and supporting that. I'll go ahead and post the link for you guys to watch in my description below. Very sad day of sports. Ray Lewis, which was Ray Lewis III's father, was considered by many the greatest linebacker of all time to play football. So prayers to the Lewis family, man. Very sad, very heartbreaking. I actually seen this news source from @JPA Football on Instagram. So at the time of the posting, when I originally had seen it, there was no cause of death. So I don't know if it's out now or not, but I will not be putting none of that in my description in my video just because I don't want to take away from the nature of grief for the Lewis family. So condolences and sincere prayers to them. Please, you guys do the same. Go ahead and show support. Now, the big headline in NFL right now is Stefon Diggs holding out. They say team officials are very concerned for the Buffalo Bills in regards to Stefon holding out, and I'm going to give you guys my initial honest thought. I'd be concerned too. Now, while Josh Allen is a prolific passer, and there's no denying that, which I'm aware of, Stefon Diggs is technically the focal point of the offense. You look at the skilled positions on the Buffalo Bills offense, and they don't really have no one that peaks or shines in the consistency the way Stefon Diggs does. True, Gabriel Taylor, I feel like I'm saying his name backwards. Gabriel Taylor, I believe it is. Or Gabriel Davis, the wide receiver with the name Gabriel. For some reason, I keep messing up. He is a great number 2 to Stefon Diggs. I seen him go crazy in the hat trick game in the playoffs, I believe, against the Kansas City Chiefs. That was not this year, but if I'm not mistaken, last year, the year prior, to before this season that just had passed in the playoffs. However, with that being said, while he's a great number 2, he still isn't a natural number 1, and he still isn't having consistent bursts of athleticism performances like what he created in the playoffs for the Bills. So if I'm team officials, I'm personally going to try to do almost anything and everything to go ahead and rekindle the flame with Stefon, whether it's talking to him on the phone and seeing where his head's at or bringing in new free agent signings. But I feel like the Buffalo Bills need more of a spark on offense that they're not getting. Well, they have good complements to their team, like Taylor Gabriel. Again, I hope I'm saying his name right, or Gabriel Davis. I apologize, you guys. I really can't think of his name right now for some reason. Devin Singletary, I know, is a very elusive and agile back, but same thing as, we're going to call him Davis right now. I don't even know if that's his name. I'm hoping it is. But same thing as Gabriel Davis, basically, where it's like with Devin Singletary, he could, show a little something hot in the pan here and there, but he doesn't really have, enough consistency that really elevates him to that elite tier that Stefon Diggs has put himself in and classified himself as. Now, number 2 news we're going to go ahead and get into, people. Let's go and jump to it. DeAndre Hopkins, free agent. A lot of people saying he's going to go to the Patriots. Now, here's my personal input or thoughts. I personally don't think he's going to go to New England, and this is why. Could be wrong, but this is why. Since Randy Moss, New England's never been the type to go after a high prolific athlete or really like basically a top dollar signing, if that makes sense. Even Randy Moss, when he played for the Patriots, Besides that catch over Darrelle Revis, I can't really remember. Now, mind you, I was much younger, but I really don't remember too much strives of consistency or bursts of athleticism. Like this elite, basically play style is what I'm trying to put into words. I haven't seen that with the Patriots after who they pursue for their free agent signings and skilled positions, and especially receiver. So I personally, because of those reasons, don't think DeAndre Hopkins is going to go into New England. DeAndre Hopkins is a very humble athlete, I'd want to say. But just in general, I noticed Bill Belichick goes for a lot more conservative personalities of submissive players almost. Not really people who are going to have their own personal thoughts for themselves or much of a strong personality for themselves already. Not by any means saying that D-Hop is or isn't that. However, he was just briefly commentating, I know, on his thoughts, even though he did it in a professional manner, just with while he was already getting rumored of either getting traded or released out of Arizona prior to it happening. And I noticed generally with Bill Belichick, if you guys pay attention to it, that he kind of goes for these very low-profile players. So that's why I personally don't think he'll end up New England. I feel like my top 5 spots I could see DeAndre Hopkins in is going to be Atlanta, Dallas. I'm going to go ahead and go with Baltimore, even though they signed OBJ, just because I feel like they'll do anything to make Lamar feel like they're contending. I could see Seattle. And honestly, could see him on the Steelers. That might be my sleeper pick of the week, yo. D-Hop to Pittsburgh. George Pickens. Kenny Pickett. I don't know. I feel like that'd be an interesting duo. Comment down below what you guys think. Is Pittsburgh the sleeper for D-Hop going to? And last but not least, we got to go ahead and jump to it. Final news for the faux football topics. Dalvin Cook getting released. A lot of people seen it coming. My friend was talking to me about that they're probably going to let him go, and we were both debating our thoughts. And I'm going to repeat what I've already told him on the phone. Sorry, guys, I keep dropping the camera. Now, I said if they retained Dalvin Cook that I feel they would be going after some free agent names, or at the bare minimum, as a team, giving their whole undivided attention to coaching and really striving to get themselves into the playoffs this coming season. However, with the release of Dalvin Cook, as I've stated before previously to my friend over the phone, and he kind of met me in the middle with the green with me, is Dalvin Cook being released from the Vikings means that the Vikings are going to tank or not really give it their all, kind of basically go off of mediocre effort this year. And that reason is just because, Kirk Cousins is getting old. Justin Jefferson, yes, is still young. But aside from Justin Jefferson, you really don't have no more of your original star athletes or really a bunch of youth to capitalize off of to get ready for a Super Bowl contention or playoffs. And what I mean, basically, to dumb it down to words for those of you guys that are like, what is he saying? I'm getting confused. They're tanking because Justin Jefferson is the only bright spot they have on the team. Kirk Cousins is getting old, and a lot of people say while he is decently consistent, that he doesn't show up for big games. Dalvin Cook, they just released. Adam Thielen's on the Panthers now, and he was already getting older. So I think Minnesota goes ahead and builds this year. It will be interesting if they pick up some free agent signings or, off-season signings. However, with the draft being over with and me still seeing no new Minnesota news, I don't find it too believable. Just about 2 months shy before the season starts up, 2.5 months. Anyways, I'll try to simplify that as quick as I could, people. Comment down below what you like me more to do content on or talk about. I'm Chug, and I'm out. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Deuces. Peace.